Hey everybody, Tanya from SvG back, and today I want to ask the question of, does Midjourney finally have some freaking competition? So if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And if you haven't already, head on over to the Facebook group where we are creating a community of like-minded individuals looking to grow their semi-passive income with digital downloads. I have to give a shout out to Jay. He sent me a message earlier and said, yo, go check out this tool. It is just like Midjourney, but it is absolutely freaking free. So of course, I jumped on it and I went to go check it out. There is a website out there that I'm going to show you called Blue Willow that functions just like Midjourney. However, it is absolutely freaking free to use. Now, this company is in beta right now, so you can go join up on the beta, and they just launched recently last month. So I'm going to hop over to my computer screen and show you what's up. Here is the Blue Willow website. It is bluewillow.ai, and all you simply do is click on join the beta and it will take you to their Discord. The Discord is laid out very similarly to Midjourney. You can see that there are about 34,000 people currently using. There's a bunch of FAQ here, announcements, contests, status, things of that nature, similar things that you would see with Midjourney. But more importantly, you would enter your prompts into one of these newbie channels. I will note it does not have a separate chat function like Midjourney does if you are paying for a plan. Just to show you here, this is what the Midjourney pricing is. Now, Midjourney, as you all know, is also operated in a Discord server. You can see my Midjourney chat bot right here. But going over to the Discord, you can see that the info, the support, and the newbies channels are all very similar in comparison to what Blue Willow has initiated. And again, to utilize this, you would just type in imagine and whatever your prompt is, and it will go ahead and run it. It will generate 4 images. So here we have my image of a chocolate ice cream cone. Very interesting setting it in these certain images out here in the wilderness. However, this is not exactly what I was looking for. You can easily click here and it will re-roll that particular prompt. You can go ahead and upscale like you normally would in Midjourney, and you can also create different variations without utilizing the remix function. You can see that it's upscaling that particular image there. The upscale quality is better than what you would see on Midjourney, from what I can tell, but the images are just not super impressive to me yet. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to get better. This is just a beta, which means this team that has developed this AI is constantly working on it to make it better. And it doesn't just run off of one model, but it runs off of multiple models. So that's what makes it a little bit interesting. So I did run a test of prompts that I have rolled in Midjourney versus prompts that I had just rolled in Blue Willow. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that presentation and y'all can see the differences. Here I have the prompt of a cute sleepy sloth wearing pajamas, holding a cup of coffee, watercolor and ink, anime style, sharp black lines. You can see Midjourney here on the right and Blue Willow on the left. I will say Midjourney did a really fantastic job with the envisionment that I was looking for, and Blue Willow just kind of gave me some really crazy stuff. Not really super impressed with that first prompt roll I did. The second one was a view of a vast ocean with a lightning storm and waves, one small fishing boat in the distance, photorealistic, shot on a Canon Rebel DSLR camera. So you can see the Blue Willow images are much more photorealistic as far as the texture goes. You can see that texture in the rocks here, and it does have some very crisp lightning, whereas these Midjourney images are more on the artsy side. I just kept this one very simple and did Vaporwave Dragon. You can see again with the Midjourney, these are very artistic in nature with a high level of detail, and while Blue Willow did try to make an effort, you can see more of that photorealism in a lot of these backgrounds where these line up with the art style on the Midjourney side. I'm not going to continue to go through and read all these prompts, but you can see these here. Again, Midjourney went with more of an artsy style, where I see Blue Willow going with a more realistic style. And as I go through these, I have noticed that Blue Willow is really throwing out more of a realism versus an artistic style. So that is something that I found interesting as I was going through this. So you can see this tree of life here, 2 very different image generations based off of the similar prompt that I had with the sloth and the coffee, except I did a tree of life extruding from a red heart. Midjourney again with that artsy style, where Blue Willow, you can actually see the texture of these mushrooms and they look a lot more realistic than this art style. Particularly when I say shot on a DSLR, I expect more of a realistic view. You can see here, I'm actually getting a couple of portraits in my first 2 rolls of Blue Willow, but then the bottom 2 actually kind of replicate that same style in Midjourney. However, again, you can notice that more 3D realistic outlook. This is more of a vectorized art image. Crochet Plush is probably one of my favorite things to input into MJ because you can definitely get a lot of different things from Midge that you want to get anywhere else. Then you can see where Blue Willow really tried to create that graphical crochet look, but it just didn't get there. I love the way Midjourney went through this. And it looked like Blue Willow tried to literally pull something that they would find at a tattoo shop. Pretty straightforward, very brief prompt, and they both came out with very similar images. You can see with this watercolor style here. I like them both. And then I wanted to put in a really, really long prompt. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because Midjourney generally does pump out these artistic styled photographs. Whereas if you look at the photographs in Blue Willow, they really look like they were taken by some sort of camera. And so I can appreciate that. Again, with the Santa smiling, I wanted to go through, again, one of those more realistic images here. And unfortunately with Midge, you can see that these kind of look like some crazy colored pencil sketches in high definition, not necessarily an actual photograph that was taken. Whereas if you look at what Blue Willow has generated, these actually look like real photos. Whoever made these, thank you so much. I stole your Midge rolls so I could roll them in Blue Willow. I should have found photo credit, but I did not. Very similar styles, but again, with that photorealistic style they're trying to do in Blue Willow, you can see Midjourney has more of that artistic feel to it. I try to do the same thing with the cat. While these look realistic, if you really look closely, they do look like they have been rendered in some way, shape, or form. This looks way more realistic from the Midge perspective. And so that's all I have really for prompt differences between the two. I'm sure there'll be more to come on this, and I'm definitely going to keep a pulse on Blue Willow as they grow and continue to go, because I can't see how they would stay free. That's one concern. But the second concern really is that most of their images are geared towards photorealism. And if you are looking for that kind of style, I would highly suggest getting onto Blue Willow to go and experiment with that kind of thing. You can get the same sort of results with Midge, but the problem is you really have to craft your prompt to ensure you're getting that very realistic, picturesque photo from Midge, because it really leans heavily more into these artsy fartsy kind of things. So if y'all have tried out Blue Willow, let me know. Drop a comment in the comments box below about what you think about Blue Willow. And as always, if you got something out of this video, like and subscribe below. And if you're really feeling froggy, you can hit that super thanks down below. If y'all need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. ShootingStarSVG, signing out.